Let's go live over there. They're gonna get this conversation from 30 seconds ago and not know what the fuck I'm talking about. I gotta stop playing. When I have extra time, I need to stop playing the Rule 30 Portal. Because it just makes me sound... One, it makes me sound like a gooner, and like it's like particularly cursed. Alright, hang on a second. Welcome in, YouTube. Let me get my chat up over here. That was not the correct pin. Oh, they're gonna kill me, bro. They're gonna kill me! Refresh so we get the fresh chat. There we go, there we go. No problem in being a gooner. I beg to differ. I think you should be a little ashamed of your gooning activities. Bro's pretending that he's not one. I think the fact that I don't know who most of the characters are should be enough proof that I'm not on this kind of grind set, okay? Here, let's get YouTube chat over here so I can see what they're saying. I hope he doesn't read my chat. I'm shy. Too bad. Oops, my bad, bro. Didn't see that one there. Zoop. For anyone who wasn't here on Saturday, I just want to point out we are zoomed in because we were opening the wee-wees that I bought, the little plushies. I'm happy to report that I got the fucking chase card of plushies. I got everything I wanted in this mortal realm, which was just pulling the thing that someone else wanted. All right. Today, we're gonna be doing a little variation on a project that we've done a couple of times, where we've tried powering PCs with unconventional methods. And today, we're gonna be building a PC powered by drill batteries. So I've got these, and no, they aren't name brand, because I ain't got that kind of money, okay? But I've got these drill batteries, these lithium ion, 18 volt, 3 amp hour drill batteries. 3 amp hour. We'll see with the off-brand ones. And I've got 6 of them, and I've got a bunch of these. I've 3D printed out these little holders for them, and I'm gonna deck out a PC case with some slots to slot in some batteries, and we're gonna see if we can power a PC and maybe even play some games on it using only drill batteries. Aye, aye. But first, let me go through and thank my subscribers. Think Too Much, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. Borbelli, thank you for the 14 months. Lucky Omen, thank you for the 8 months. Mad Mog, thank you for the 6 months. Toto, thank you for the 25 months. Did you guys know the UO Dance emote was actually made by Toto? It's one of the longest running ones that I have. Enraged Panda, thank you for the fresh prime. Zalaraz, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you. Lavender Dove, thank you for the 2 months of prime. Don't forget your free prime sub, guys. Yeah, dude. If you got Amazon, you're already paying for it. Yo, Sarah, thank you for the 32 months of T3. Holy cannoli, man. 3 whole years of science, man. Keep up with the bangers. Thank you, dude. I wish you well, man. And Doc, thank you for the fresh first-time sub. Welcome, welcome, brothers. A fan, nice. Yes. Dude, Sarek's been around a long time. Toto's also been around a long time. He has like 2 years of sub, but he's been watching since like the very, very beginning. I just realized different. Whoa, my camera just froze. Did you guys see that? Did you see the camera freeze? I just realized these are different batteries. Actually, wait, hang on a second. Wait, all of... I bought these in 2 packs. And I'm realizing every pack is a different battery. Because look, this one has these little, like, things. This one is just plain black, and then this one is green. So there's 3 distinctive ones. Also, these green ones claim 3.6 amp hours, but these other ones only claim 3 amp hours. Or, yeah, wait. 54 watt hours, 3 amp hours. Or on this one, 64 watt hours, 3,600 milliamp hours. Interesting. These might be better bootlegs. Or maybe they're just lying more. Who knows? With bootleg batteries. Now, I did try to make sure these were all charged. They all have 4 bars. Ironically, I'm using Ryobi battery. That one has 3 bars, actually. Let me charge him. Ironically, I'm using Ryobi batteries, and I don't even have any Ryobi tools except for my my chop saw, which doesn't use this kind of battery, I don't think. Maybe I'll go and... Maybe it does use this kind of battery. Does it? Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, it looks like it does. It's... Holy shit. Okay, hang on a second. This is a real Ryobi. I only just realized this uses the same thing. This is a Ryobi 1 Plus, which I think just means it's a bigger battery. 18 volts, so the same as these guys. 4 amp hours, so it's a little bigger. But like, okay, hang on. These are 3.6. So the difference between this battery and this name brand battery is allegedly only 400 milliamp hours. But like, this weighs like double what this weighs. Like, it's not even close. They should be close, right? They're not even like remotely close. This one is so much heavier than this one is. Anyway, hope that doesn't fuck us over, bros. One Plus is what they call their lithiums. How many constant amps, though? That is an excellent question. And is gonna really determine how we run this thing. Yo, Kotarity, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Now, previously when I've made PC powered by this, and I feel like this is a little cheesy, which is why I have an alternate method for us to try first, because it's a little new, right? But I feel like it's a little cheesy that normally when we do it, it's batteries into an inverter, which then plugs a 120 volt cable into the PC. And I'm like, you know, one, we're losing a lot of efficiency because we're going from DC to AC back to DC. And I really just wanted, and like, you end up with like hiccups and interruptions and stuff, and like, I don't know, man. I really like to just keep it all DC so that we don't have to deal with that kind of thing, right? So I got this little power converter, and we might need to buff it up because it's allegedly rated for 300 watts, which with just a CPU and an internal integrated graphics should be enough. But we'll see. This is a DC. It's 12 volts DC in to an ATX power supply, and it has a little split off for one SATA port and CPU power. A Pico PSU clone? That's what I'm thinking this is, yeah. And they got like some beefy heat sinks on here. I don't know if it's 300 watts beefy. I feel like there's a chance this whole thing goes up in a puff of smoke, but we'll try it out because I am curious. I am curious if this is gonna work or not. I was gonna remove the SATA, but I realized I don't need the SATA connectors. because we're going to be running off of an NVMe just to save even more power. But I do need the CPU power pin connector. That is necessary. And then this goes in through a barrel jack, which we won't be using a barrel jack. I'll probably splice this guy out and then wire it directly into this bank of lithium batteries that I'm going to run in parallel for maximum power output. And I think with... Is this guy charged too? Yeah, he's charged. Yeah, dude, I'm realizing now, the actual brand name one is just so much better. It weighs so much more than any of these other ones, man. It's actually, we're so cooked. What PC do you plan on powering? Okay, so, welcome in first-time chatter. I have a PC that I own effectively for doing shit on stream. And, I have one that's a little more powerful for when I need to do cooling. Because typically when I'm messing with PCs, it's either wacky cooling setup or wacky power setup. And I have one for wacky cooling setup and one for wacky power setup. And the wacky power setup one has a CPU. It's a Ryzen 7. I can't remember what the part number is, but it's one of the ones that has integrated graphics, so that I don't have to additionally power a GPU off of whatever I'm using to power stuff, right? So I'll be using that guy. And, you know, you're not gonna be playing any big AAA titles, but you can at least, like, play Minecraft on it or something. Enough to show that it works, right? Just watched a short about a DeWalt battery-powered Game Boy half an hour ago. Yo, James Matthew, thank you for the $5. Yes, that was the motivation for this stream, is someone made a battery pack, a DeWalt battery pack adapter for a Game Boy. And the short you saw on it was probably someone stealing the guy's content and re-uploading it, because as far as I know, there's only one guy that's made that. Wonder how many of these fuckers it'd take for a 5090? Tell you what, if y'all like this stream and then this video goes up and people like the YouTube video, I'll buy a big GPU and see if we can make the amped up version of this. Because it'd take a lot. It would take a lot of batteries. That'd be a lot of money in GPU and a lot of money in batteries. Alright. I got a couple more. I did make an extra. I printed off a couple more just in case. 2 of these are black because I did them on the other printer and I only have one spool of white. Knockoff Ryobis, you couldn't spring for the knockoff Milwaukee. See, I told you Milwaukee Simps would show up here. If this shit doesn't work, on God, Milwaukee Simps will show up to bellyache about it not being because of Ryobi. Some point one of these streams will end you accidentally gaining superpowers. Yo, Big Helio, thank you for the 5 Australians. Yeah, I hope not, because that normally involves someone getting irradiated. The guy that was stealing your vids and putting them on TikTok got banned. Bless up. That guy's been stealing my videos for months. And not just mine either. He's been doing it to a lot of people. The thing is, people can do this like the legal way, where they steal my video and then they put a green screen video of them reacting in the bottom where they basically do nothing. And then it's like fair use because they've transformed the original work. But you can't just literally re-upload the shit one-to-one. I'm not gonna get your ass, but other people do. I don't have to be mean about people not crediting me for stuff because you guys find the stuff before I do and then go in the comments and say, oh, this is by UO's lab. So thanks, bros. All right, see, this clips in here. So the idea is that this will go on the outside of the case, then you drill a hole in the case for this part to go in. Then this sticks inside, and then when you lock it in, you have clips here that contact the sides of the battery. And I bought a whole bag of these little clips. So we'll have plenty to populate all these connectors. You are getting popular on Limmy. Is that like, is this like a poob type thing? Or is there an actual site called Limmy? What the fuck is Limmy? I think this is a poob has it for you type of scenario, man. I don't think a website called Limmy exists. It sounds too British. Do I have bolts that'll fit this well? It's worse Reddit. Worse Reddit, got it? Cooking recipes that I found on Limmy. 12-hour stream. Red Troubadour, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate you. Thought that was the guy from Motorhead. Thought that was the Red Dead drinking buddy. I think you're probably all right to a degree, but not quite on point with what it is in this context. But that's, you know, maybe that's just me being closed-minded. That screw, I'm realizing now, this screw kind of sticks into the thing. I hope that doesn't... Is this the right nut? Is this the right nut? I don't think this is... Oh, maybe this is the right nut. What the hell? Why does it feel like loose tolerances? Oh, because that's the right nut. You can use this, but this is the... Okay, I see. Aye, aye. Yo, Dizzy, thank you so much for the fresh Prime sub. Korra is basically the same. Korra is fucking horrid. Korra is rancid. Korra is rancid because a certain, like demo of annoying online people have convinced themselves that Korra is a social media for smart people. And so they go on and write the most long-winded nothing burger posts about absolute bullshit. It's so embarrassing, dude. Quora has AI bots both asking and answering questions now. That's a little embarrassing, not gonna lie. The fuck is Quora? So originally, it was a Q&A site. You could go and you could ask questions about, like, science and technology, and the entire gimmick is that the people that would answer, Quora would verify their credentials. So you would get an answer, you would ask something about astrophysics, and then you get a guy, the top response would be the guy with the best credentials to answer it. So it would be like a guy with an astrophysics PhD, right? But that's the original idea. Not a bad idea, I would say. The problem is that people from countries where you can buy a fake diploma, I'm not saying they're all fake, I'm just saying I've seen some real bullshit being laid down by people who are supposedly experts in the same field I have a degree in. And it's always from a place where you can go on a street market and buy a diploma. They started getting their credentials and then they go on there with a chip on their shoulder and start prattling on topics that they do not know shit about. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that fits. That fits. And that's locked on. Certified PhD in anal psychology. To be fair, having a degree is not the same thing as having a degree and doing stuff with it. I would expect people that have a degree to know a little more than the people that respond to Quora posts, I'll be real. Now, I can't speak on other things, because I've seen other posts that look preposterous, but it's in like, you know, the degrees of like astrophysics or biology or something, and it's like, that's not my field. I can't act like I know more than someone with a supposed PhD because I literally don't have any credentials in this field myself. But I've seen some shit from electrical engineering that if the person that issued their degree to them saw that they posted it, they should be like, dude, we gotta take this guy's degree away. Quora is trash, especially after they started paying people for mass answering. I've become increasingly convinced, any website that is going to pay you for doing stuff on it, either making content for it, or answering stuff, or being like the expert, whatever, you really gotta you really gotta vet it really well, and you have to make the payment high enough. It is better for it to be completely unpaid, I think, in my opinion. It is better for it to be a completely unpaid website than it is for it to be a paid website, but you make like $1, right? Because if it's a paid website where you make like $1, no one actually worth a damn is gonna waste their resources doing it because they can get more money somewhere else. But if it's like... But if it's free, they might just do it for the hell of it, you know? Didn't you do something like this before? I promise you I've never done anything with drill batteries, but I have powered PCs with weird things before. It's a recurring theme. Building power supplies and building obscure power generation or power supplies, and then doing stuff with it is very common on this channel. I get my sources from people I pay on Fiverr to dress like a doctor. I think I have to squish these all down a bit. Look, this one isn't squished down, it fucking popped out. Let's see here. Safety degree with slab as an example of how not to do it. Wait, what the fuck? Finally caught the Madman live. Yo, Toxic Frog, welcome in. No, my Fiverr doctor said you have Giga AIDS, bro. Dude, it's over. I'm sorry, is this fucking, is this not going in the damn slot? Hang on a second. Hey, hang on a second. Are you fucking serious? Is this a tolerance issue on the maker of the contact, or is this a tolerance issue on these bootleg ass batteries? I don't know if you could see. Okay. Do you see how the plastic... It's like slightly out of focus, I'm not sure why. Do you see how the plastic edge here, or here, see like plastic edge, is blocking the terminal from, like, I can like shove this down in the slot. Like there's a gap there where it's like half a millimeter too wide, and it's keeping the little prong from going in there. All right. Who is really... We don't need calipers to tell. We can just put the real battery in it. Broskies, I got some news for you. They're making contact. I got some news for you, man. I think the real one is making contact. Here, let's see. Oh my gosh, dude. It's the batteries are slightly out of spec. Come on, man. Don't do me like this. Do I need to go shave down all these fucking batteries now? I can see. It's happening! This is special! What the fuck, dude? R.I.P. Ryobi sponsor? Motherfucker. None of these are real! These are no Ryobi batteries! This is the real Ryobi battery. That's the one that fit. You idiots. The bad one is the knockoff, not the Ryobi. This shit's esoteric. No wonder Tesla married a pigeon. Dog, this is the least esoteric electrical engineering could possibly be. It's literally just, does the flap fit in the hole? And I've been trying that out with your mother for the last 10 years. Hot Punk, thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate you. Crafting while listening to the stream? Hell yeah. Solar Kitsune, thank you for the 100 bits. Dana Fox, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you. Aye, aye. You're the best fusion of engineering and Ohio propaganda. Greetings from Germany. I need to stop ragging Germans so hard, given the percentage of my audience that is from Germany. Welcome to the stream, brother. Alright, so here's the question. Should I shave these bastards down, or should I grind down the side of my spring terminal? Or should I shave down these bootleg batteries? Wait, this one fits. Wait, what? This one fits just fine. Wait, maybe it's only certain ones that don't fit. Yeah, wait. This one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit. This one fits fine. And then this one probably also does. Yeah. Okay, so wait, there's only 2 that don't fit right. Always grind the cheap bracket, not the hardware. Wrong! I'm gonna be shaving the plastic down on this battery. On this fucking knockoff Ryobi battery. Wish me luck. Remember, kids, always use sharp... Ow! Fuck! Okay, I didn't hit my head. Remember, kids, always use sharp knives when modifying your lithium-ion batteries. That's actually a miracle I didn't hit my hand with that. Oy, oy. How else am I supposed to cut them? Dude, it literally fits now. Hang on, I'll take a little off the other side, too. I think I might need to swap these blades out soon. I should have cut my finger when it slipped into it, and it didn't. Not that I want to cut on my finger, but I'm saying it's more a testament for how shit the blade has gotten on this knife. Could also get out a Dremel. Why modify the battery when you could modify the terminal, you may ask? Well, you see, my friend, I only have to modify 2 batteries, but I would have to modify 12 terminals. Thanks for the clip. Look at that snap-on battery system. $1 million per battery pack. No discount on the tool. Bro, if you had snap-on, this wouldn't have happened. Not about to snap on your fucking neck. Weebs love this song for some reason. It's one of the BG. To all the VOD watchers, pretend you're listening to some weeb-ass shit in the background right now. Backseating everything, even the tools. Dude, one time I was like... what stream was that? It had to be one of the IRL streams. And someone was like, oh, you know, if you breathe in steps, it actually makes it easier to get breath. And I was like, bro is backseating me breathing. Holy shit. I can't fucking get a break, man. People come in talking about backseating a lot more now, and I feel like it's because of the success of the mayonnaise video on YouTube. But I guess it's a fairly common joke on stream anyway, so it's not too far off. The Walkable City stream? That might have been it. That was funny. That was a funny stream, and people kept thinking I was being serious. And I'm like, no, dude. Walking 12 miles round trip through, like, woods and neighborhoods and sidewalks is to prove it's walkable is not being serious. What is this? Why do people use wireless shit like this? Why not just use all wired? Dog, have you ever done any work ever? I always think that you do stuff with your hands and then you're like, you ask questions like this. Like, dog, because it's way easier with wireless. No backseating can ever stop Big Air Guy. Big Air Guy was awesome because he sent... That's like the best... That's like good chat backseating. Because I'm getting pissed at the backseating, and claiming it's not gonna work. But then bro draws the diagram, and I'm like, wait a second. And then I try it out, and it actually fucking worked. That's the difference between a one guy and a backseat as well. No one will ever match the legendary one guy of the crazy horse detour on the road trip. That was insane. That was insane. One guying the likes of which will never be seen again, man. It's way more expensive to set up temp power for building a building than it is to use battery packs. Really? I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense, though. It is giga expensive to, like, move generators and shit out. That was great. Was that the horse fan cam? No. Crazy Horse is the... Look, when we did the road trip stream, which is being edited soon. The edit's taking a long time because it's literally like a week of streams. But at some point there will be an edit for that comes out. But during the week-long cross-country road trip, we were coming out of Mount Rushmore. Someone was like, dude, you gotta go to Crazy Horse. It's like Mount Rushmore, but it's even cooler. And I was like, what? I was like, you know what? We have time. Sure, let's go to Crazy Horse. Sure. And I looked it up and went there. And what it ended up being is the most disappointing, overpriced tourist trap of all time. It costs like $40 just to go in. And it was like literally the saddest excuse for a attraction that I've ever seen. And the supposed like Mount Rushmore thing is a statue that is nowhere close to being done and has been in construction for like 80 years. So it's never gonna get done, basically. You can haul a generator or use battery tools. It'll save thousands compared to getting a temp pole. Oh yeah, you probably have to get the utilities involved for that, don't you? It's one guy doing it though. Yeah, it's one guy who's making $40 a car for every sucker that pulls off and goes in there. You can see where they put all the money into the entrance so that it looks more impressive than it is, and then once you get in there, it's like dog shit. You can like see the transformation, man. It's awesome. Yo, Dingo Lord 420, thank you for the Prime sub. Was this like, is this kid named Finger in a septic tank as your profile pic? I have to say this is my favorite pastime lately. Have fun shaving those batteries down. Thank you for the 5 Canadians, brother. I appreciate you. Bro is a battery shaver. Bro loves shaving batteries. The bus driver lady saved it. She's doing her best. I'll give you that. Crazy Horse cooler than Rushmore? Nah, I don't think it is, fam. Rushmore is, like, pretty neat to see as, like, you know, I wouldn't be going there every year or anything, but, oh, you gotta see this once in your life type of thing? It totally goes. Also, y'all kept tagging me in a Twitter post of a guy who said he wanted to play monkey ball with his balls. Anyway, I might actually, that has me intrigued. I might actually do a stream where I build a controller that would allow you to do that at some point in the near future. Thank you for making me karaoke. Oh, man, welcome in. That was a great time. I had so much fun on Saturday. Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube? Presumably, yeah. I had that on the GameCube. Super Monkey Ball did nothing to deserve this? No, that'd be awesome. He does decent vids. Yeah, he's like a YouTube guy. He's not just some scrub. He's like he does like YouTube videos of video game stuff. Regardless, I'm gonna make one, and if he wants to take me up on it and actually try to get far in the game playing it, he can be my guest. I'll send it off to him. Yeah, Mint, you should do karaoke on your own stream more often. People love it. And it's easier to do when you're not in a Discord call, too, because you don't have to worry about, like, the noise gate and like, sync issues and stuff. Elden Ring with your nuts controller? Monkey Ball is, like, a good one for the nuts controller, because it's not that, intensive of a control setup anyway. The balls get the views. They don't, my innovative contraceptive device was not popping off on YouTube, but I think that one might have been going a little too far. Maybe, you know, we balled a little too close to the sun with that one. That said, no regrets whatsoever. It's a banger idea. The people who monkey ball speedrun style. Oh yeah, that game is like actually quite hard. And maybe it's just because I'm not good at it, but I've heard other people say it's hard, so maybe it is just that it's hard. Super Monkey Ball Arcade has a banana controller, so you can have a... No. The way it's gonna... Okay. Here's my concept for the controller, is I'm building it like one of those accessibility one-handed controllers, but it's like got the part that your balls sit in, and then it has this... Okay, like ball cup, and then like a long thing that comes out, and then like a joystick handle. So you'd be holding it in front of your crotch like this, and you have to like move it around, and it's more just anchored against your nuts. Listen, this is... I put a lot of thought into how you would pull this off, man. Glorp noted. Zyandra, thank you for the Prime sub. And Wolfie Kilo, thank you for the Prime sub. Imagine the same experiment with a shit ton of potatoes. It would take... So I've looked into this. It would take like... it would take like hundreds of potatoes to power like a Game Boy. Nonetheless a fucking PC, man. It's not in the cards, I fear. It's outside of the realm of possibilities to a degree that is not attainable, I fear. Lemons are the same way. Either lemons or potatoes. Neither one is good for this. I love, Dave, I love that you hit, got a question, involves PC specs. Oh, okay. It's probably an in-depth Question of the PC specs. What are the specs of this PC? It's like a Ryzen 7 something with the internal graphics. I can't remember the exact number. Half a terabyte SSD, NVMe SSD, 32 gigs of RAM. It'll be able to play like Minecraft, but you're not gonna be like playing Last of Us Part 2 or anything on it. What's like an intensive game now? How many packs you running in series? 0. However, I am running 6 packs in parallel. Did you guys see the fake video of the guy claiming he ran a PC on like 39-volt batteries? And if any of you guys saw my video where I struggled to run a PC on 189-volt batteries, then you know that guy is absolutely full of shit. There's no way he booted that PC and ran it for that long on 36 9-volt batteries. More powerful than laptop battery? Yeah, but we're running a desktop on it, so that's like the primary difference here, right? This is the wrong screw. Yeah, 36 batteries in parallel. Or no, sorry, they weren't in parallel. They were in series, which is even more bullshit because his entire premise is that, oh, when you run them in series, you can get up to 120 volts, which is wall voltage. But the problem is that wall voltage is AC, not DC. And also, when you run 9 volts in series, you start running into internal resistance issues. Something that I ran into running not even that many of them in series. I ran 2 giant parallel banks in series for 18 volts. And still had that problem. How much were all these drill batteries? I think it was like $100 for these together, plus the charger. Yeah, I think this project was like $100. Because I also had to... It's $10 for these battery clips. I don't know how much the 3D filament was. Not that much. It was like $100 for all the batteries. Not bad. All things considering, not too bad. I try to keep around $100 top-end budget for my builds. Just because I think that's a pretty good goal to hit. Lets me afford enough stuff to be interesting. But not so much it's gonna sink me. Some stuff I go over budget on. A lot of stuff I go under budget on though, so it ends up working. Could it run Doom? I have Doom 2016 on this PC, so not even old Doom. I bet I'm gonna try to run modern-ish Doom. This is not that modern, it's almost a decade old, but you know. It's not the old-ass one. Holy shit, dude. The Doom remake is almost a decade old now, man. That's crazy. That's insane. Yo, Smuggalana, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Today we're building a PC that can be powered entirely by Ryobi drill batteries. But we're mostly using these off-brand ones, so I'm sure it'll be as reliable as possible. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Can't play Crysis? I think, like, everything can play Crysis now, right? That shit's old as hell. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe it's, like, infamously badly optimized to the point where even a modern PC would struggle, but I think that, like... I don't think we're having trouble running Crysis in the year of our Lord 2025. What separates this from running a PC with normal batteries? Most of the time, you don't run desktops with normal batteries. But also, the main thing is that it's not being run like a UPS or anything. It's, cause, and I'm gonna try this first. If it doesn't work, then maybe we'll end up having to run it like a UPS. But the idea is that it runs off, like we actually have a swapped out PSU. So I have this little module. Where's it at? This guy. That'll convert our DC voltage into power for the PC. So we're basically gonna try to get the PC low enough wattage that we can run it off of this guy. And then I don't have to lose energy loss on trying to run a here we go. Why is this hole smaller than the other ones? I don't use energy loss on trying to run the inverter, is what I'm trying to say. What autonomy are you aiming for? I hope that I'm able to boot into Windows with drill batteries. I'm not asking a lot, okay? I feel like I'm being very reasonable with what I expect from this PC. Hello, hello, welcome in. Why Windows and not Linux? I'm not a fucking nerd, Lamau. Because Windows is what people will generally run. So I think, like, when you're trying to do a video, when you're doing a project where the goal is, like, run a PC off this, I feel like it needs to be a Windows PC. You need to make this? What is this, Hina? Also, welcome in, Hina. How's it going? Hang on a second. Let me see what you're linking. You need to make this. Dude, he's got the slurp juice. Wait, it's the Fortnite burger. Holy shit, Fortnite burger. Guys, go to McDonald's and order the Fortnite burger. The look on the employee's face will be epic. Guys, go to Wendy's and order the Wendy's Nuts Hit Your Chin burger. Alright, hang on a second. I know I have... This is the wrong bolt again. Where's the right bolt? Where's that guy that says he's using Arch? That's every guy that uses Arch. Be a pro Fortnite gamer. We got people Fortnite gamers. I did have fun playing Fortnite on Saturday, I'm not gonna lie. I think from now on, 1/3 of all my content, instead of being cool building streams, will be me playing Fortnite badly for 6 hours. I think that will be epic, and people will love it. Simpsona. I'm contacting Mark Groening to make me my own customized Simpsona. I don't get the point of Linux. Let's make everything harder and have to use a million different versions of Proton to run things. This has to be a copy pasta, right? Come on, dog. What do you mean you don't get Linux? It's like the... it's the backbone of the internet. As to why you want to use it as a desktop environment, I don't know. Maybe you like the extreme level of control it gives you. The moment you pulled the rare Wii is lost to time. That's not true. Someone's definitely got a rip somewhere. Somewhere out there. Someone has a VOD copy. It's nerd rage bait. It's like all rage bait, little bro. Software development is easier on Linux. It is easier, but it's also easier because everyone does it on Linux. I feel like we're kind of losing that grip though, because the modern software chud is using Docker containers like they're going out of style. The modern like web scale developer fucking hates RAM and is doing everything in their power to consume as much of it as possible. Why Linux? I like running old games on busted-ass old laptops. Dog, what old games are you running on Linux? Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Linux hater, but like, when I'm thinking of strengths of Linux, running games is not one of them. I can tell you that right now. In fact, I would argue that that's like a weakness, a severe weakness. You trying the Taco Bell Baja Blast Mountain Dew Key Lime Pie? This is like the male version of like matcha latte Labubu Dubai chocolate type brain rot shit. What the fuck? Why do they make a Baja Blast pie? That shit looks awful. See me now, chat. Yo, King Kashova, thank you for the bits. Zurukias, thank you for the 12 months. Male version of pumpkin spice. That pie is 20,000 calories? That's pretty... I don't believe that. I don't believe that because a cheesecake is like 15,000. And that's already like maybe the most dense, rich desserts of all time. It looks horrific. The first taste punches you in the tongue, but it's not horrible. It tastes like a really sweet lemon meringue. Interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know about the Baja Blast pie. How the Baja Blast my ass with this Baja Blast pie. We didn't figure out how to fit all these damn things on the case. Let me... Now, don't laugh at the PC case, okay? I'm not buying a brand new PC case every time I do something fucked up with computers. So this guy's been through a lot, okay? Just keep that in mind when I wheel it over here. Just keep that at the front of your cranium. He ain't looking too hot, but it looks like there's a lot of room for activities. It's real deep, and there is a flat default cooler. So if we mount these in the plate, we should just be able to go right across here. And I feel like that should work. Oh, she's rough. I'm pretty sure this is an old HP, like, office computer case. It's missing the whole front. Look, man, it's not a sexy case, but it'll get the job done. It's missing... It is an HP. The important thing is the motherboard is not what was in there when it was made. It is a modern motherboard. King Kashova, thank you for the gift sub to Bustin' Nuts. Int2SG, thank you for the fresh sub. And Balsing, thank you for the 2 pounds. What is it like to live in the apocalypse? Dude, it's just Ohio, okay? It's not the apocalypse. HP cases used to be puzzle boxes. Yeah, some of them were really bad. This one's like fine. It's a little bent out of shape, but that's more what I've done to it. Trying to do repairs on some of those old PCs was a real pain in the ass, though. Alright, hang on. I gotta take a piss. Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy. Oh my, hang on, someone on YouTube actually had a good idea. Miracle YouTube viewer has good idea. No, sorry, I shouldn't be mean. They said, why don't you make your own Baja Blast pie? You know what? Maybe for Friday's stream. Maybe Friday's stream should be making a Baja Blast pie from scratch. That's not a bad idea. Is it snowing in Ohio? Yeah, it is actually. The gales of November came early yet again, brothers. Alright, hang on a second. Why is this like stuck? Oh wait, it's got like a brace. Wait, it's got a little last. Oh, these pre-built HPs always have these weird little things like that. You know, we can boot this PC off of my lab power supply, just to see if it even can. What does this lab power supply put out? It's only like 100 something watts, so I don't know if it's gonna be able to. But it might be a good test. Oh, hey, see ya, Gall. Here, let's see what we got here. And then this has, okay, so this is our little tiny micro, what is it? It's a Pico ATX clone, I believe. And then that is way further away than it wants to be, man. Look at this shit. Alright, move that down the side of the, move that down the side of the radiator, and then this is our actual 12-volt input. And we'll see if we have enough to actually boot this guy up. That should be around 130 to 160 watts under full load from spec. Hang on, wait, that's actually not bad. We'll definitely be able to run this thing off batteries then. If it's 160 watts, we can totally swing. And that's only under full load, too. Do you have a P.O. box? Yeah, I do. Type exclamation point mailbox. I'm actually gonna, anything sent to the P.O. box is gonna be, hang on, let me get my thing first. Anything sent to the P.O. box will be opened during the Christmas special when I do the mail time stream. It's I do once annually, I do a stream where I open the mailbox stuff. Are you losing some on the step down? I'm losing some power, but I have more power on this bank of batteries than I need to run it. Which is why you can hot swap out like 2 at a time and shouldn't interrupt the power flow. At least that's the idea, right? And then we can use this guy, this variable. Alright, so this guy is a 20 amp, it's like any voltage from 15 to 40 volts, and it steps it down to 12 volts. 17 to 65 volts, step down to 12 volt. Yeah, wait, I just threw away the packaging, and it has a slot for a fuse. Do I need that? Hang on, was there a fuse in that box? Hang on a second. Did I just throw away my fuse? Was I stupid? Uh-oh. Oh, no, wait, here it is? Oh, wait, no, there's multiple fuses in there. Let's go! I have a case just like this from my old pre-built. Yeah, this is a crusty old HP pre-built case, baby. I mean, we're gonna be, like, drilling holes in it and shit. I didn't want to buy a nice new case. I'm already out $100 on drill batteries. What kind of operation you think we're running here, man? What is the input and what is the output? Output is yellow and black. Input is red and black. Okay. So let's set our power supply to be like 19.5 volts, which an 18 volt battery will be about that on output. And output yellow and black. So this should be a nice clean 12 volts. Yep. Nice clean 12. 12.06. That's pretty damn good. And this should be able to be spliced into this. And I don't want to use this guy. So I'll chop him off, I guess, and splice in. Yeah, I'll chop off this and splice these directly onto the cables going in here. And then they sent me these little guys, which are handy little terminal blocks, so I'll use this actually. If I can remember how to use it. Do you pull, wait, what? Do you pull up to tighten the terminal? Yes, you pull up to, or no. You put them up and then you put this in and then you snap it down. That's how that works. There you go. I see. All right. Do you think this is gonna be able to run this PC? Let's find out. All right. All right, we're energized now, and if we press on, it might have been reset. Okay. We're only pulling like 30 watts. Which is pretty damn good. Now, I don't know if it's booting. Actually, it has the debug on saying no VGA detected, or no, you know, input, or no output rather. So maybe it's not gonna boot into its full version here. But it does spin up, so we're looking pretty good so far. All right. Let's kill power. All right, that's looking great. We can strap this guy. We'll strap this guy in here in a bit when we actually get everything strapped on. For now, let me get the side panel, which I believe is over here. This is either the side panel or this is the side panel of another HP, which is possible, given how many of these stupid things that I've messed around. No, I think this is it. That looks pretty good for me. Yeah, baby, Ryobi computer. It's gonna work, man. I've got pretty high confidence. I'm realizing now how much the front is bulging out. This was the PC case I used when I did my my all-fan PC build, which was a legendary build, by the way. I'll put these upside down just so you guys can see how they're gonna be laid out. We can like visualize it. Then this inexplicable different colored one. I actually have another white one here, so we can make them all match, actually. But then this guy could go here. This guy could go here on the back. It's like a little extra. If you need a little extra amp boost, you can plug one in there. But you know, what I want to do once we wire these all up is see how, okay, we can see if it works with all of these, but what if we see what the minimum amount of batteries it can run on is? Because technically, I think you could run it off of one drill battery. Yo, Mac Daddy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Balsing, thank you for the 2 pounds. Were you in the army? You scare me. No, I was not in the army. Elgin Glow, thank you for the Prime sub for 2 months. Appreciate you. Alright, we're gonna need to do some chopping and probably some nasty-ass metal work on this case. We'll probably end up being like this. Drill, 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 drill. You could probably fit enough. That one you're starting to hit the CD holder, which maybe I can take out. Actually, no, it looks like it's riveted in, so we'd have to be pretty... We had to really modify the case to take that out, unfortunately. You could run this purely portable with a repurposed TV tray and modified Lederhosen. Sure, bro. Whatever you say. CDs, nuts, A-Low. It's not like anyone's using the CD drive. It's more just the fact of... Yeah, no. I'd have to rip it out. We do have to actually see, because what can I cut through this with? Probably going to end up just using the hole saw. Or not the... No, actually, not even a hole saw. I think we're going to end up using the step bit. Because my hole saws are very much wood hole saws. Honestly, given how big of a slot this thing needs... I'll probably end up cutting it out. It might actually be better to cut it out with a Dremel, which sounds crazy, but if you look at it, you can kind of see... Alright. Alright. Just making sure we've got the positioning on these right. So when they're flipped upside down, this will let me position... Building a PC by a car battery win? If that's of interest, I could do it pretty easily. I could do it easier than this. Car battery has crazy current output. It'd just be a matter of getting a big enough inverter. And I'm pretty sure they make inverters for car batteries. You ever thought of making the mother of all USB killers? Are people still, like, on about USB killers? I don't know about car battery. A car battery would be not hard to make. It wouldn't be hard to make something powered by a car battery. It's totally possible to do. It's just that I don't know how interesting it would be, because it would just be something that already exists on the market, you know? People already make solutions for you to power stuff with car batteries. Powered by a car battery and controlled by car accessories. Okay, now you're making it a little more interesting, see? This guy's missing his clip. I'll need to, like, glue all these clips in to make sure they don't launch out the minute that you shove a battery in it. Because a lot of them, they really want to push out with the force of the battery. But they gotta lock in there. A UPS is basically a car battery. They already make, like, car battery setups where you can plug shit into them, though. I don't know, maybe this is harder than I'm thinking it's gonna be, but I feel like if I just buy a giant 120-volt inverter, the point is moot. Hell, I could power this thing off a car battery with the little, like, micro PSU I'm running right now. You could probably run a thing with a whole damn GPU in it off a car battery. Alright. We making some Arc Raider weapons for a stream? Who the fuck's playing Arc Raiders? Lol, Lamau. I'm just kidding. But, is that game actually good? I thought everyone that's claimed to be playing it was just a, what's the word? Not a paid shill, but I thought they were kind of saying it like a joke. I thought it was like the Morbius of shooter games. Where people are just talking about it being cool because they want to trick other people into playing it. Dude, I should make a special controller to play that, what's that shitty game XQC played that one time that everyone was just making fun of it the whole time because it's like, it was like a Kickstarter scam type of game. Yeah, I should play that on stream. That sounds awesome. Ah! You could play a racing game using your car as the controller. No, I would rather make a car that I can control with a Xbox controller. You would use the diagnostic access point to link it to a PC that is running off the car battery. Okay, wait, that's actually kind of interesting. Also, thank you for the 500 bits. Played JFK Reloaded. Pretty sure that's every game he played. Yeah, but he was getting paid. Everyone's saying PC you power by jorking it, but I already made the jorkin generator. You can figure out how to get there, bro. You're only a few steps away. Here, we won't be needing this. This is an instrument of the dark arts for a different type of build. We've evolved beyond needing this. Let me get my Dremel, which I already have my little cutting wheel on. Or sorry, it's not a Dremel, it's a rotary tool. And everyone always makes fun of this thing because they say it's a really shitty one. Because it bogs down all the time. Maybe I should get a real Dremel. We get, you know, the stream budget may not be enough to afford real Ryobi batteries, but it is enough that we could probably buy a real Dremel. Voice trails away? Yeah, it's because I walk around while working. I remember seeing a video in forensics about a guy who could hack cars and drive them. Most cars don't have a means of that. Well, actually, with the Flipper Zero, you could probably clone a key fob or some shit. Hang on. We should do, like, a rough outline at the very least. I think it's gonna be, like this kind of deal. I don't think we're gonna lose too much structural integrity here. You already have the M12 batteries. Milwaukee rotary tools are badass. I don't have any Milwaukee stuff. I asked for better drills last year for Christmas because I was using Black & Decker and those sucked. But they got me DeWalt. Not Milwaukee, so, you know. That's what I run now. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Do 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 do. POV, you're getting your fillings in. You would be better, genuinely better off putting that bit into a drill. Everyone's always shitting on my Craftsman rotary tool. What do you guys have against Craftsman American quality? Hang on, we're almost there. Almost there. All right, hang on, almost there. go. We're almost there, boys. Just one more cut. Just one more cut, bros. All right, hang on, hang on. Yay! We made it! Now we just gotta do that 5 more times. Hammering a hole with the claw side of a hammer would be more efficient. What are you talking about? Here, does this fit? Yeah, baby, it do fit though. It do be fitting though. Laughing crying emoji.png. It's a little bigger than it needs to be. It comes down too far. That's pretty baller. We're kind of cock-dick balling with it. The pinwheel effect from the cuts is great. Are you talking about the blast marks around the around the thing? The best part is now we can use this as a template for the other ones. That's the best part. You can always tape it in place. Can we just not do the other 5? What's wrong with you? Isn't too big? How many of these you gotta get through before trying it to drill? Yo, they even the 333 busted nuts. Better off using a pick to scribe through it. Shut the hell up. It'll be fine. Arcade, thank you for the 500 bits. What's your ABEC rating? I have no clue what that means. Chris Robinson, thank you for the $2. Ever considered a DIY plasma cutter? Yeah, I've thought about doing that as a stream at some point. Hang on a second. Wait a second. It's way overkill, so I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it for this stream. But I did buy an oxy-fuel torch. I think it would obliterate this, like, thin-ass metal, though. And I don't want to fuck up the whole thing. But for a future stream, I'm pulling out the oxy-fuel. I'm also about out of oxygen. And I haven't checked to make sure I have all the fittings for it. Because I got kind of distracted. I, like, bought it. And I was like, oh shit, I need the fittings. And then I got distracted because I think that was like right before TwitchCon or something. Yes. Nah, bro, I think this will work just fine. We need to visit Harbor Freight and upgrade some basic tools. I got my, I got that oxy-fuel torch from Harbor Freight. So hopefully it don't fucking explode. It looks like the same as like a Harris torch. I do wonder if they all come from the factory or not. Or if they just really worked hard at knocking it off. It will be faster when we cut it on this one that has the station already in it. Oh, wait. We don't need 5 more. We need 4 more of these. We're running this off 5 drill batteries. We only need another one if we then decide to put one on the top of the thing. Have you tried refurbing a dead car battery with a welder? I hear it works miracles. Spazzed out so hard to crash Chrome. What the fuck? That sounds like a... Is it... If it crashed Chrome, that's not the camera. That's the fucking stream. Your stream goof? Do you want me to fucking call up DJ Clancy and be like, hey, I want a refund? What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to do, man? My bitrate's solid. I don't know what's going on. I'll reset the camera if it makes you happy, but it literally is just working right now. There we go. Tell him you got a boob job, it'll fix the bitrate. I don't think that's enough for him. Watching on YouTube, commenting with Twitch pop-out chat, and I didn't have any issues. Well, see, that's the thing, is if the camera glitched, you'd see it on YouTube. If YouTube also saw a glitch, then it's my end. If you just saw a glitch on Twitch, then my apologies, but I can't do anything about that. Mr. Clancy has bigger issues to resolve. Oh, I've seen his big issues. He scrolls by about 20 of them every time he shows off the shorts feature on Twitch. Blame Comcast? I don't even have Comcast! Not anymore. You're dumb or are we dumb? No one's dumb. Twitch just glitches out sometimes. I saw it and I'm watching from YouTube. Okay, well, camera glitch, then me resetting the camera should fix it. Otherwise, it's an internet thing, and once again, can only do so much, man. All right, you ready for 10 more minutes? Pop, 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 pop. Hope you guys are wearing safety glasses while watching this, or OSHA's gonna get your ass. Peak ASMR. ASMR cutting holes in sheet metal. You're poor. It's not underpowered. It just gets performance anxiety a little bit. And if you guys were nicer to it, maybe it wouldn't suffer so much. There we go. Whoa, this one doesn't go up as high as the other one due to the... This actually does define the top height of what this can go to. It's not underpowered, it's just overworked. Are you implying I mistreat my Dremel? Dude, look how gray that is. You always laugh, but it's just 30 minutes of Dremel. Editor, can you make a second video out of this one that's just... It's just all the parts where it's just the Dremel running without me talking? So I can upload that as an AS video. I'll upload it as a sleep aid. Ah, I've got sleep aids. Busted Nuts, thanks for the 333. Love how it loses all torque after half a second of views. Makes me feel better about my performance anxiety. It's not after half a second, okay? I'm putting it under some strain. I'm on it? Hell yeah, brother. Audio channel like a solid rectangle. Editor, draw a cool picture in the audio waveform and see if anyone notices that it's there. If Hewlett only knew what would be happening. I may not be Hewlett, but I am Packer. Hang on a second. The sparks are aimed towards himself. Yeah, I don't know how to keep it from doing that without going left-handed. So my face is just fucking covered in metal powder. Aye, aye. Smoke a cig afterward for good luck. Yay! Only 2 left. Ah! My lab coat is covered in fucking powder. He randomly just free hands the lid and you can see it move? What do you mean? Running Doom on the Taco Bell Baja Blast Pie. How do you even do that? If the Taco Bell Baja Blast Pie was acidic enough that you could run Doom on it, then you could double dip because you could also green screen the pie out and have Doom on that. Did you try that root beer float A&W you said you were going to? I've never been, and I don't remember when I said I was doing that. So I have to get a higher tier Dremel like a Black & Decker. You guys are being mean now. It's not that bad, okay? Review Bra said the Baja Blast Pie is good. I'll be honest, I do trust his taste on a lot of stuff. But here's the question, has Joe is Hungry done a review on it yet? And as he showed it from 500 different angles and then weighed in and been like, well, it was 3 grams short of what it promised to be, so I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10. It was like a month or 2 ago. I literally don't even remember mentioning it. Where was I? This will go faster because it's on this perforation. Look how much faster that one was, man. The power of there already being half of it out of holes. What are you guys talking about? Bro, it's counting its days. It's got 1 or 2 more projects left before it dies. It's getting really hot. It's not gonna help tonight, but a sheet metal nibbler is the tool for this. Yeah, I've heard those are good. I want to know when the fuck I ever said I was gonna go to an A&W. I don't think I've ever Oh, wait. I said I wanted to try the weird ice cream sundae flavor A&W root beer. If I ever saw it at the grocery store. I've never seen it at the grocery store, is the problem. But if I see it, I'd gladly try it because I'm intrigued. Vinner makes a cheap one. It goes on a drill. I'm assuming you mean Vever, because they're the ones that make all the cheap tools. I ate it last night. I got some news for you, bro. It's a drink. Sheet metal nibbler seems like a fake name for a tool. Yeah, basically you like drill a hole and then you put it in there and it goes and it like nibbles it away. I mean, an angle grinder would be better if the angles weren't so tight. This is like at an awkward, like it's too big for any of my drill bits, even my step bit, but it's too small for an angle grinder. So it's just right for this fuck-ass Dremel. This thing is getting hot as shit, too. Ow. Dude, this wheel is way smaller than it was. Dude, this thing is... I've got like a millimeter of wheel left. I don't know if you can see... There's literally no wheel left, bro. Hang on, wait, can I... Do you think that I can use the last shred of abrasive to get this out the rest of the way? Because I'm down to, like, the mount. I don't think it's gonna happen, bros. I hope I have another wheel. It is cutting with the rim. It literally wore the whole thing away. Do I have... Oh, no. Do I have another one? What do I even do? I don't think I do have another one. What the fuck do I do now? Hang on. Let me check. Check. Oh, bro. It's not looking good, little bros. I fear I have no... I have none left. Let's see if I can rip this out along the rations that I've cut. Okay. Hang on. We're real close, actually. Dude, there we go. That could have saved me some time if I did that earlier. All right. Well, don't say I don't use all of the tool. We're down to the fucking... down to the little quick release plate. I cut just enough to get it out of there, man. Alright. Hope I remember. Note to self, get a new thing, cause that one's clearly finished. Guess what? Oh, good thing all the loud power tools are done. Haha, just kidding. We gotta drill the holes to mount this. He's showing his wheel. He's pulling his cock out. I don't think on this side. Are these gonna be spaced correct? They better. They better for all this work. Oh, you fuck. gonna be a little higher than the other ones. That's okay. Ah, okay. I was wearing a thing over my mouth so I didn't inhale metal powder constantly. Alright, alright. Let's see what we got here. I need... Where'd I put my big, Oh, it's down here. I was saying my big stack of drill bits. Forgot I had this drill all taped up. Oh yeah, I did after stream, or I was on yesterday. It was yesterday, actually. Yesterday evening, I fixed the... I fixed the Nerf gun that I made on Friday that had some issues. So I went through, I sanded down that center cylinder that was having it. I put it all back together, greased everything up, made sure the action worked, and it did. And then cycled, so I put the little thing on the top so the balls wouldn't pop out. Cycled some rounds through it, and it sucks. It's really bad. It like... First of all, if the ball doesn't line up perfect, it's so strong that it fucking slices a piece off of it when the slide racks forward, or when the cylinder launches forward to actually launch the thing. But it's like, okay, well, it's pretty powerful, right? At least. So it should, like, go far. No, it actually doesn't. And I think... part of the reason why it doesn't is because the tube included with that parts kit, besides being too narrow for the slide, is too narrow for the fucking balls. Like, the ball is like you have to, like, shove it through. And I've greased the whole thing down and everything, but, like, there's only so much you can do, man. The thing is, like, it's, like, tight to shove the dart through. I'm getting all the metal powder off here. I have a magnet wrapped in this rag. Cool life hack, by the way. You're the only thing holding me together, Slab. Thanks for your service. This stream is a favorite among the drunk. Glad to be of service. Magnet and napkin is smart. That's what I'm thinking, man. I always use that to get at least like the big shavings. I'm gonna need to do it again after this. Try building a PC with a used Toyota Prius battery. Where can you even get one of those? Isn't that thing the size of a car? Doesn't Afraid, thank you for the fresh prime. Screwdriver and a hammer. Thank you for the 2 pounds. Red Mirth, thank you for the 4 months. And Gunna Sage, thank you for the 3 months. Thanks for all the good times, Slab. I'm honored, brother. Don't forget the stoners. That's true. I'm always poking fun at them, but I do love them. Prius batteries fit under the back seat. Okay, so they're big, but they're not, like, crazy. Good to know. Good to know for a potential use. Oi, oi. Leaf batteries are also common. I know there's that battery supplier. It runs out of, like, Philly, and I've considered getting some of their, like, recycled power banks, because you can get some crazy good stuff for that. We power a PC with a giant hamster wheel that Slab has to run on. That would be awesome, but, I would need, like... a hamster wheel that I could run in would need to be bigger than I am. And I already have to duck my head down for parts of the ceiling in here, so I would need a much larger area to set it up. But that would be awesome. Make Fillion run on it? Oh, in that case, it would comfortably fit in the base. I could send you my working Prius battery. The car doesn't work anymore, but it has a battery. Oh, it has a working battery? That's pretty wild, actually. Because most of the time, the batteries stop working. Collect farts for a week to run a PC for 5 minutes. Alright, see, that sounds like a crazy... One second. Let me get my, my stopwatch. You know, that sounds like a crazy and stupid idea, but I have actually tried to calculate out if I could power something with farts. The problem is that you would need like a month's worth of farts for like 1 second worth of power. Very unfortunate, I know. If you wanted to be able to run like a methane generator, you would need a shitload of methane. Now, I could buy methane gas. That's the other way you do it. Is you buy methane, which is fart. And then you power something off of it, but... I don't know if you count that one, though. Hang on, I'm looking for some hardware here. You know what, maybe instead of drilling holes and setting bolts and everything, maybe instead of doing all that, even though I've already outlined stuff, maybe the play is actually using these self-tapping sheet metal screws, because they should be self-tapping. Meaning I don't even need to drill a tap hole. Let me, The sun is going down earlier. I fear the night will soon engulf us all. Yeah, when I start stream, it's dark outside now. Here in Ohio, at least. Winter is upon us. Get ready. The Christmas tide is coming. Dude, it tapped. It tapped, man. The self-tapping tapped. It's getting dark at like 5:30. Daylight savings change has also affected that, for what it's worth. But it was already getting dark a lot earlier. Get ready, there's gonna be some inconsistent stream scheduling when the season starts. Y'all know the drill. Already, this is gonna be the main stream this week. There's not gonna be any stream Tuesday, Thursday, because I'm gonna be gone. And then, assuming something doesn't happen while I'm traveling that delays me, I'll be back Friday to do a stream. And then the week after that is Thanksgiving, which means Monday and Tuesday I'll have a stream, but then the rest of the week I'll be gone to visit family. I'm not going anywhere special. Don't be thinking I'm taking time off to plan some big shebang. It's just business as usual. And will be for the rest of the holiday season because I've got people to see around that time of year. Here, actually, we don't need this anymore. Don't need this now that I know I'm not drilling. Cooking a turkey with Ryobi batteries. Last year around Thanksgiving is when I did the Fillion special where I exploded a turkey. Hey, that one worked. That worked really well, too. Alright, it's a little crooked, but it'll be fine. I fucking hate the pregnant slab emote so much. Yeah, that one should be demoted to at least a T2 emote, honestly. That should not be a publicly accessible emote. That should not be an easily publicly accessible emote. Who made this? I believe it was Patty Rickery, a viewer who has made many others for other streamers. He's the fucking soup emote guy. I guess. Haven't been on Twitch in a minute, and you were the first person to show up. Hell yeah, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back to the cursed purple website. Once you get one in, the other ones aren't that hard. I haven't attached all of them because I want to get all of these. See, once they're secured, now I have this nice base I can install the rest of the screws on. Certainly is cursed, thanks to all the things streamers can get away with. I got some news for you, bro. You can get away with that shit other places, too. All bolted down. I printed all these with high infill so that they'd be strong as well. I didn't want the tabs snapping or crushing or anything. I mean, they are plastic still, but here's hoping they hold up a little better. Building the Ryobi computer with DeWalt tools is kind of a... It's a cruel irony. Also, don't ask why this one is black. You can't just ask that, bro. Do you really need to add all the extra screws as if this is built to last? What do you mean, as if this is built to last? Nah, you're right. I don't need to add all these extra screws. We're being a little superfluous here. Dog? Self-tapping my ass? No, wait, not like that. Fuck it. That one's just not gonna have a screw there. It's not worth it. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, this is as much as we need. Put this guy back in here. Pray this thing runs for like an hour straight to really show the success. I gotta say, it booting from the power supply on such low wattage, it does give me hope. Now, granted, I don't think it tried to boot Windows. I think it detected there wasn't a monitor plugged in and didn't go into the full boot cycle. But it does give me hope. All right, Plus is gonna be on this side, minus on this side. We're gonna just need to tie all of them together, basically. PLA or Pet G? These are PLA. I really can't be bothered to do Pet G. I know that it's like a little bit stronger. All the protruding screws. Yeah, that's the problem with using the self-tapping screws. I think it would have taken longer to drill all the holes and then have to go through and set bolts, though. How are you converting DC to AC? I'm not. I'm straight feeding DC to the motherboard using a little DC power splitter, which is quite nice. Quite a nice little guy. Got gifted a random sub. Some of these emotes are wild. There's a couple in there that are a little zany, we'll say. A little zesty. Batteries are a nominal 16 to 18. Yeah, and the input of our thing takes 12, but I'm running it through a 20 amp converter. So it can, it'll convert it anything from, I think it's like 16 to 40 volts into 12 volts. So we should be good on that. I just realized this guy does not have any power clips in him. And I think I probably just forgot to put them there. The bare metal does fuck the white balance pretty considerably because it reflects the light right back into the lens. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do on that. I wonder if I could solder to these tabs. I feel like I probably cannot. Generally, you can't solder to steel, which is what I think these are made of. I don't know. Let's heat this up and see, actually. Also, JC Jordan, thank you for that fresh Prime sub and Technical Fool. Thanks for the £2. Disposable vape batteries, spot welded. I did shuck a lot of vapes for disposable batteries. It's crazy how good the batteries are in them. I did that a while ago on stream, and I think someone actually sent me more vapes. It smells horrible, and I got like a contact high from all the nicotine when I was touching the vapes, which is a little alarming. Use a brass wire wheel. You can steel and brass and solder to that. Now, I don't have a brass wire wheel, but that's a really good little trick that I've never heard of before. It's crazy how you just, like, find new... Like, I've done this as a hobby for so long. And I've never heard that trick for soldering to contacts. Oh, wait. It actually took the solder immediately. Okay, it's probably already primed, then. They probably pre-primed these contacts for soldering, then. Because it immediately wicked to the contact. Alright. Then we're easy. These are all going to be wired in parallel, for anyone wondering. Yeah. We'll get both in here so that then we can solder them both in one go. And they can actually be fused as well. Alright. Yo, Technical Fool, thanks for the £5. Parallel wiring that much wattage with Temu grade bell wire. Get ready for melties. Temu grade bell wire. This is 18 gauge bell wire. This is a little higher gauge. I don't think it's technically bell wire, but it's a little higher gauge than you or no, sorry, this is 20 gauge. This is an 18. I was wondering that exact thing, but here's the problem, is that I have this, and I have speaker wire, and then I have, like, 14 gauge, like, housing wire. And I don't really have, like, an in-between value of high current wire, which is a bit of an issue here. My cat is very focused on watching you. Bah! Anyway, if that caused an epic funny moment, be sure to post it in the Discord. Alright, hang on a second. Let's see. You bastard. You know what I wonder? Is there gonna be an issue wiring cells in parallel like this? Are we gonna get weird parallel charging problems? I hope not. 18 gauge is good for 10 amps. It might be fine. I mean, I've definitely run shit outside of its applicable range before. And just because these batteries can supply a lot more current doesn't mean they will. Alright. And then just one more to route in. I'll do a test before I plug it into the PC to make sure it doesn't explode. charging issue will be the chargers are smart and will see too large a load and too many responses from BMS. Worst case, we're talking, what, 700 watts? No, not even close, dog. 700 watts would make these wires melt into a molten pool. Nah, this shit ain't running hotter than like 200. This is a pretty low-powered PC. And for good reason. I need it to be able to run off of drill batteries. I'm hoping that this means that I can run it for a while due to it being lower power. 700. Have you lost your mind? Oh my gosh, dude. It'll be max pool 150. It boots up with like less than 50 watts. I'll try running some light games on it to see. We're running up 5090. Yeah, no, we're running internal graphics. We're not running a GPU. Because I don't think I could... It's not even that I don't think the batteries could run the GPU. It's that I don't have a... I couldn't get a DC power supply that I thought could run a GPU. Now, if people like this project, maybe I'll revisit it and be powering a gaming PC using drill batteries, which is a whole different beast, because if it has to run the GPU, that's going to take more batteries and a lot more support circuitry. My server idles at 50 watts with 6 hard drives, but if I pull 500 watts, if I have the CPU pegged, my CPU isn't really into that, so hopefully we won't have any pegging going on. I'm hoping that this thing is running like 100 watts at like decent load, and then like 200 watts peak. My favorite science YouTuber electrical. Thank you. Glad you like it. Let's test this thing out. Okay. No fires. They're not getting hot. Alright, alt charge, and then we should be getting a clean like 18 out of the end here. If I touch these, they'll spark like crazy. 20.1. Okay, a little higher. That's fine. Typically when batteries are charged, they are a little higher on the voltage, and they drop a little below as they get discharged. It's a pretty juiced setup, though. I don't really have a means of measuring the wattage until I, like, plug it all in. But let's... All these seed in here. They seem to seed in just well. It's hard to get the middle one out because of the other ones are blocking them in, man. Alright, well, now we have our nice little power adapting desktop case here. Let's go ahead and get this on the beast. Ah. Okay. First, let's get this guy secured. Hang on. Where's my bolts? I was gonna say just double-side tape it, but no. We can definitely bolt this guy in. My old battery's charging to 4.2. Yeah, all LiPos go to 3.7. That's why all batteries are multiples of the same numbers. Often when they're sold commercially, they're like given a nice rounder number, but they're all multiples of 3.7 because that's nominal voltage for a single cell, for a single lithium cell. Or sorry. No, it is 3.7. Yeah. Alright, hang on. Where's my other little... like this thing? I had another one. Sitting around here. Did I misplace it? Here it is. .7 is nominal. Yeah. But fully charged, they hit 4.2. Alright, we'll plug our guy into that. Hang on. There we go. It's gotta be a little crooked to line up with the holes already existing in the front grate of the case, but you know. It's on the inside, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we're all secured up inside. Alright, that should hook this all through. Oh shit. It goes this way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah! Just smack it with a battery. It'll get it working. Now I need a, actually, hang on. I need the little, like, bolt that holds the side in. Oh yeah, I could probably use this PC bolt, honestly. It's not really what you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use like a thumb bolt. In theory, they would be able to power your phone for a week or more with high usage. That would be awesome, but you'd have this giant-ass thing on your phone. You wouldn't want to use one of these, because these have the big cock sticking out. You want to use, like, like the DeWalt batteries, where it's like a slim connector and you could slide it onto the back. It's fine, the bolt's just extra security. Well, I'm more afraid the side's just gonna fall off. Because this thing ain't... Look at that, though. Ooh, magic, dude. We're gonna have this thing running with no PSU. That's crazy. Crazy advanced tech. Also, look what I did to add the power buttons last time. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and put these, let's put them over on the main desk so you guys can actually see it better. And I'll set us up a little gaming setup so that we can properly test it. Alright, this is actually perfect. My cooking robot is still sitting here. I didn't move him out from last week. So maybe rearrange the camera a little bit for this. Alright. Monitor. Lower this guy a bit. Zoom us out a bit. That's pretty good. I forgot this printer paper was here. And this power supply, but we'll ignore him. He's not as much of an affront. The cooking robot was cool. YouTube video coming soon. Now, I think that's gonna be a pretty fun YouTube video too. Paint that shit Ryobi green and you could sell it to a trade for $3,000. It's like an absolute piece of shit computer too. Alright, hang on. Let's get let's get our guys set over here. I'll core it up here in a second so I can get my game face on. Let me find my keyboard and mouse and HDMI cable and all that shit first though. Just hang on. I know. I know I have the cable that I need for this monitor because it's the same one that I used to run the projector on the Halloween screen. The Halloween screen. HDMI, keyboard, mouse. Even this keyboard with the lights on it is gonna draw too much excess power. It might actually. Here, this mouse is the worst mouse I've ever seen in my life. This one will not draw excess power. Then we need all these guys. I need the power cable to the PC. Where'd that thing go? It's gotta be around here. So, oh wait, actually, you know what would work? It would work. Thank you, Ryobi. Or sorry, nowhere on this does it say Ryobi. It's a nondescript green supplier. Oh yeah, the only power cable I need is the monitor here. Of course I don't need one for the PC because that one's powered off of drill batteries. So we don't need power routed to him. This should be all we need then. Mystery green charger. The LED keyboard should only be 5 watts. You're right, but should be and is are very often not the same thing. Many times I've been fucked over by what should be. That said, if they somehow manage to draw more than 5 watts, then these lights better blind me. Get our fantastic fold-out gaming chair. This is the superior laptop design. How are we set up here? This is a really tall. Lower this desk a little more. All right, let's say you got your Ryobi PC right here, and you want to do some gaming. Easy. All you gotta do. Did you hear that? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. That was a lot of smoke. That was a lot of smoke. Dog? Okay, what the fuck just happened? What just went wrong? What went wrong, man? What smoked? Red in. Brothers, my fellow Americans, it's, plus is on the other side. Okay, so I don't know what tier of fucked we are right now because okay, I think it blew the power converter, in which case we can maybe, I think I have another one, which is that's a big deal if we got the other one. Dude, there has never been more magic smoke released. Literally, like, that was like prop explosion levels of smoke. I was like, did you guys hear that pop? And then it fucking blast. I checked the polarity so many times, man. How did I get it wrong? I checked it so many times to make sure it was right. How'd I fuck it up? it's potted into the... Okay, so if it blew up, if it passed through the converter into the PSU, stream's over. I don't have a backup for all of that. But if it just blew up the power converter, then here's how we can still make this tango, okay? Alright. Alright. Let's move this guy back over. The amount, oh my gosh, dude. I've had stuff blow up electrically. I think the most dramatic one up to this point was the high voltage power supply where it like exploded and arced across. But that was a high voltage supply, so it's kind of expected. This is next level for sure. This is next level solely because it was like smoke bomb levels of smoke coming out of it. Oh my gosh. Well, let's I'm pretty sure this is the part that smoked. I really hope this is the part that smokes. If it smoked the motherboard, it's Jover, brother. But if it just smoked this and didn't pass anything through, which is, I think, pretty likely. Okay, well, this definitely smoked. I just really hope that it didn't pass through and also fry my, my main board. And, you know what? We can test this. Alright. Ground to ground. Drop our voltage down. 12 volts. 12 volts exact. And then if we press this... Okay! Good news! Good news, I think this is fine. I think it just blew up the power converter, which is brand new, so fuck, man. I just bought this stupid thing. This was the highest current one that I own. I don't have another one that's that high current. This is a full terabyte drive? Holy shit, it's overkill. Oh, man. I wonder, okay. This is 12, this is meant for 12 volts in. But a lot of things that are meant for 12 volts in can take higher, and I'm curious. Okay, let me look this up. I swear I gotta find confirmation or I'm gonna end up with smoke part 2. Hang on a second. Alright. That fucking smoked like crazy. Let's see if I can find, because I ordered this. It wasn't that long ago that I ordered this. I didn't order it for this project. I opportunistically remembered that I had it to do this project. Okay. Oh no, not... Oh no, wait. I'm not looking up the step down. I'm looking up the DC thing, which also opportunistically remembered that I got it for this project. But I actually got it like a long time ago. Okay, hang on. Orders placed in 2025. Search all orders for PSU. Maybe? Yes. Yes, 200 watt Pico ATX switch. Okay. Input voltage! Hang on! Guys, we're so fucking back. Input voltage, 16 volt DC to 24 volt DC. We are so fucking back. Okay, bros. 19 volt is suggested. Oh, we were stepping it down too much anyway. They want at least 16. So we would have had some issues otherwise, probably. Okay, man. Okay, let's get... Guys, I'm thinking saved. Okay, nothing on there, so we can plug this in. I've already reversed, so now it's white into red and red into blue on this, so we can plug these into the color-coordinated correct ones here. Okay. Ground to red, and red on this is actually ground because my dumbass wired it backwards. Okay. Let's put it back together, lads. Oh no, wait, it is like this. This frame is so thin. Look at this stupid thing. There we go. Yeah, that's got it. That's got it. Any updates on electric trike building stream? The trike, the battery, and the motor on the front has shown up, but a lot of the accessories are still getting here. So, soon. I don't know if it's gonna be Thanksgiving week. Especially given that we have, like, snow. But soon. And it's gonna be cold as shit when I do it, too. I'm gonna have to wear fucking snow gear, man. The good news is that the trails will be empty. We already got snow yet. There's literally snow out there right now. But there's not a lot of it. And typically November is not full of snow. But we need clear weather, even if it's good. Even if it's cold. It can't be, like, raining or snowing, you know? Dude, I can see Twitch is shitting on, and I don't know why, because OBS isn't doing it. I wonder if it's the remote server. It's having weird... I just saw the glitch on the thing. It's like a weird, like, line thing. Well, I have the local recording, so when this gets made into a YouTube video, it won't have any of that in it. But I know that still sucks that it's getting randomly interrupted. It's probably the server. I'll give it... It's been a while since it's been rebooted, because it is designed to be 24/7 on. But I'll give it a reboot after this stream, just to make sure it's not getting, any issues there. There was again. Don't worry, bro. You don't gotta tell me. I can't do anything about it, and it's not caused by me, so you don't have to report it, because I cannot change the outcome. Okay, let's get this guy set up again. Oh, man. It really is, like, melted looking. We had that during Subathon a couple times. It is server side. I'm not sure why, though. Tell you what, I can actually do a quick reset on my end. And that should be back by now. It doesn't look like it ever went black. Oh shit. The server is slow right now. It actually is getting throttled. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll make sure the local recording is untouched. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't do anything about this. PC's run on smoke. Is there still some left in there? Thank you, Chris Robinson, for the $5. Aang, thank you for the 14-month sub. And Mandalore Jack, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you. Alright, let's actually see if this guy can run. You see what you're doing to the PC and it's getting pissed off. Yeah, look at what I'm doing to its fellow kind. Alright, now that spec better be fucking accurate. If it actually is expecting 12 volts and they like changed it in the 3 months or whatever since I bought it, and I plug this in and it explodes, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Because it's gonna take the whole motherboard probably with it. Alright. Fingers crossed, let's see if we can be Fortnite gaming, bros. Let's see if we can be gaming. Plug this guy in. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get ready for some... Let's get ready for an epic gaming session. Five drill batteries in the PC. And, let's see. Get our monitor on, and then, let's boot her up. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we, let's see if we get a boot. Dude! Ah, shit! We're booting into... Bros, we're booting up into Windows. You can't see shit. You can't see shit. Alright, I'll get the camera over here in a second. Brothers and sisters, we have made it. I'm changing the perspective and moving you guys over so you can actually see the camera. So you can see the battery packs, rather. Holy shit, this is hard to position. Okay, hang on. Let's try to get like an over-shoulder. Yeah, there we go. The over-shoulder percent. Dude, this thing's running strong right now. Look at it go. Now, we're not putting any strain on it whatsoever. Hang on 1 second. Don't be looking at my password. Wait, I don't use the same one on this one. Still. Wait, what did I use for this? Okay. Okay. The real question, can it run Doom? And not even old Doom. I've got Doom 2016. Also, see, look, I got my startup auto meter here on the side. If you could... Oh, no, wait. It's cropped out of the street preview. Don't worry. Dude, 6 drill batteries actually, like, got this thing booting up. That's crazy. Let's see what happens when we try to boot into Doom. What's his GPU, brother? It is an internal GPU. Waiting for network? You shouldn't do that, little bro. There is no network, I don't think. Unable to sync? Play anyway, dog. I don't have any internet on this thing. Alright, this is gonna kick the power use up for sure. Dude, I have sound? What the fuck? Oh, it must be over HDMI. That's crazy. Yeah, let's see what frames we get on Doom 2016 on internal graphics running on drill batteries. You guys can make fun of my horrible gamer skills. Holy shit, this mouse is sensitive. On God, this shit will suck ass. Alright, let's go. If I remember correctly, it runs like absolute shit. Laptop with extra steps. There's a difference between a laptop and a desktop. Namely, one, it folds... Dude, look at the frame rate. Can you see? Can you tell how bad the frame rate is on your... It's like, that's fucking... That's fucking unplayable. But you know what? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I can, Dude, this mouse sucks shit. Yeah, make fun of how shit I am at playing on this. I'm not exactly on, like, world-class hardware here. Can I run Ultra Kill? Probably. That's less strenuous, I think. We're running on batteries. It looks great. Not bad for the fact it's running on batteries. It's a screen tear. Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay. I literally fucking missed, dog. What did it glitch me through the wall? Oh, the frames are really dropping down, baby! Oh, it's slugging. It's absolutely... It's chugging like crazy, dude. Wait, do you shoot these to kill them? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Doom. I know that spawns in more. Ah, whatever. This is, we're demoing.
Unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Oh, yeah, this one. You have to clear the mobs. Yeah, then you blow up. I remember. What? Dude, this shit sucks. Hang on. It's literally, it's so slow. That's more on the specs of my throwaway PC than the drill battery setup. The important thing is, normally when I do these gimmicks, this shit runs for like a few seconds, and this thing's run for like minutes, doing basically the most you could ever ask it to do. So, I don't know, man. I'll take what I can get. Oh, here's... Oh. might be... Alright. Can the PC run a drill? Actually, the real question is, can the PC also... Or no, fuck, I blew up the converter. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Is the monitor D? It's AC in, unfortunately. But if I had, because they make plenty of DC in dude, this thing's loud. They make plenty of DC in monitors. If I just had one of those, I could totally run this. This is a melty blood rig. Play Fortnite. Play Fortnite on this thing and try to actually make it.
Cannot be allowed in this place.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand our interest in their...
Thermals checked? You want me to look at it with a...
Everything has clearly gotten out of hand.
With an IR thermometer? Because I don't have internal thermals on it.
I assure you.
Finally made it to title screen. We weren't able to do this on the 9-volt PC, I can tell you that right now. Here, hang on. No, not you. Hang on. Let's try something else on here, because we gotta see. Check the thermals. Why is bro schmooving? Motherfucker. I don't have anything else in my library. Well, wait, what do I have installed? I don't have internet. It is running Doom. Minecraft? I don't have it on here, but I can install it. I can install it, but I'll need to connect the internet to it, which currently is not connected. Alright, dude, Among Us. We gotta see if it can run Minecraft with shaders. Yeah, these batteries aren't running hot. Actually, hang on. I just realized we can get battery check by pressing a little... Fully charged. It's not doing shit, man. This desktop could run for a while. I'm thinking this is a pretty good rig. Not only does it run, it's like not having any trouble at all, man. This is easy mode. With all these inventions you've made, ever thought of getting them patented? No. Patents are a scam. If you have a patent and someone steals it, you still have to be able to pay to protect it, which costs like millions of dollars. It is unfortunately a scam if you're just a guy. Also, Smeeve, thank you for the Prime sub. Zach Matthews, thank you for the 100 bits. Fuck EcoFlow and Jackery and Blue Eddy and all the solar generators. By the power Ryobi, I command the demons of the silicon. Clarence Wiggleheimer, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate you. Battery tech really activates my almonds. This thing is going crazy. You know what? Actually, if we're running any tests here, hang on, wait, I forgot. I have a stress tester on this. Because this is the same... Yeah, hang on a second. This is the same PC that I use in my cooling, like my weird alternate PC cooling setups. So hang on, let's both check the thermals and see if this rig can withstand it, because, cannot establish... Oh my gosh, why does everything want to be connected to the internet, man? GPU temp... Can we get a temp check? Can we get... What is the... Cinebench? That's what I used. Ranking? No, where did I unzip Cinebench the... There it is. Yeah, let's run Cinebench real fast. This'll really activate its elements, because this is basically gonna stress test it as much as it reasonably can. License agreement, yeah bro, I accept. Take my fucking data. System requirements, no GPU. Let's do multi-core CPU, so it should... Oh, for people asking the specs, it tells me here. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 4600G. That's what it is. This will be interesting. Alright, let's try a CPU render test. See if it crashes. If it dips below, the thing is just gonna die. It's not gonna do much more. Okay, so I'm gonna check that next. So after this, really, if it makes it halfway through this, I'm gonna start pulling batteries out. Okay, it's running. Because what I want to know is how few batteries will run the thing. These are all full. They're not draining very fast. Can you check the power output? Not without... I can check thermals, but I can't check, like, raw power output. I think I had Afterburner. That's still running, so it's still pulling it. I had Afterburner running to check temps, if I remember correctly. 45 Celsius. So it's running decently warm. While it's doing this. Okay. Are you ready? We're gonna pull these guys out. Keep an eye on this guy. I'm gonna pull the batteries out until there's one left. See if it can run on one battery. Because it's doing the most intensive thing it's gonna probably do. Alright. 4 batteries. We're still going strong. 3 batteries. It's still going, baby. They're all in parallel, so we're not dropping voltage here. Two batteries. Still going strong. Still running Cinebench. It's making a weird noise now. Oh, that's the fan kicking on. Alright, now this might get spicy. Let's go down to 1 battery. Okay, it cannot run off 1 battery. Okay, wait, hang on. Oh! Hang on. Maybe I just bumped this one out? Let's see if it can boot on one battery. Let's see if it can boot on just one. This isn't even one of the good ones. There it goes. It got all the way down. It got all the way down to 2, though. It runs on... Okay, it's booting on 1. That's pretty damn good, man. I don't know if it's going to be able to run Cinebench on 1. But, you know, we'll try it out. How do you spell Cinebench? What the fuck? Dog! What the? Wait, why can it not find? Why can it suddenly not find Cinebench? Did I fuck it up so hard I really can't find the app? Okay, there it is. Open file location. Pin to start. There we go. And one of the main things I use this PC for is, it's not even pinned? Where the fuck? Wait, where's it pinned? I don't know. I don't use Windows 11 normally. Let's see if this thing can run. Should have saved the dulls for this. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Okay, we're down 1 notch on this battery, just FYI. Now that we're running off 1 battery, it's gonna be draining it a lot more. Let's see if we can make it all the way through a Cinebench test with this. Probably. We'll see if it draws so much that it just dies. It'd be funny to modify the drill to run off the USB on this PC. I can tell you right now, that ain't happening. The USB port will not have enough power for the drill. The PC does... The drill battery has apparently enough power to run an entire desktop. I'm curious if we start... I wish I had a GPU. Like a spare one. Not the one in my main computer. Because I'm kind of curious if we could get it... The limitation wouldn't be the battery, it'd be the DC supply. Yeah, we got 9 minutes of it rendering this, though. Just seeing if it is able to keep up. And it looks like it is, which makes me think I might have bumped the battery out earlier when I took out the second to last one. Look at it go! It's not winning any points for for being a great CPU, but it's doing okay. The highest score one on here is an Apple M1 Ultra. I guess those CPUs are really optimized. Then a Xenon, and then a Intel Xeon, then a Threadripper. Points for power efficiency. Yeah, the main problem I was worried about was it demanding more than the 200 watts that the power supply is willing to give. Because, like, they don't make, like, 1,000-watt power supply that runs off of DC voltage. At least not that I can find. If they do make one, it probably costs, like, $1,000, and it's for very specific, like, scientific use, you know, specific use of some sort. Take this to poo-poo point and play Doom up there. Provided the monitor is powered. If I got a DC monitor, which there are plenty of, this is just an old... This is an old Vizio TV. This isn't even a real monitor. If I got a DC-powered monitor, I could easily power a monitor off this thing. Because that doesn't use that much. This is what peak performance looks like. Doing just as well off a drill battery as it does off of normal power supply, man. This shit's running fine. I've got a PC I could take anywhere now. They make pure DC PSUs for yachts. Okay, once again I said, it probably costs a lot of money if they're selling to a guy on a yacht. If I had to guess. Maybe my guess is wrong, but I assume the yacht market is known for having a lot of cash. That said, if you link me that, I would like to get one, because it would be really nice to have for future power conversion builds. Because almost never in my, in these, like, PC powered by whatever type of builds am I getting AC natively. It's almost always that I'm losing power by having to do the weird song and dance conversion between DC and then AC that comes back to DC. Charge check. It's down to 2 notches. Okay, wait, it might actually die. On just one battery, it's gone down. It started at 4. It's down to, and once we start running on 1, it dropped down to 2. You could hot swap, because you could just shove another charged one in, take this one out, charge it. There's opportunity for a lot of hot swapping. But I kind of want to see if it dies. I kind of want to see what happens. There's 5 minutes left on the Cinebench. I just want to see if it can complete the Cinebench. You can hot swap? No, you can absolutely hot swap them. You can plug one in up here and then pull this one out. Here, I'll show you. Well, no, because I want to see this test. But if it's still got life after, I'll do a hot swap. It's down to 2 bars. What is Cinebench? It's a benchmarking program. You use it to test how good your PC is. And it has ones for GPU, CPU, multi-core CPU. This is running the multi-core CPU test, and it's just rendering this 3D scene, which takes a lot of CPU power, and it's getting metrics on your computer while it does it. You can keep it powered indefinitely by continuing to order batteries on Amazon. I'm not gonna do that. Am I blind or did it hit 1 notch? No, it's on 2 still. It does a little animation where it bounces across first. I'm late. Is it already working? Yeah, it is. It is working. Surprisingly, it is working. It's about to be done. Or, no, wait, no. It still has to render the sides here. I don't know if it's gonna finish rendering before the timer on it runs out. Right now, we're just testing to see how long this boy lasts. I imagine it's gonna make it to the end on half battery. And then I'll show you that you could hot swap it out. AA battery PC is up next. If you got enough of these, you could And this isn't for me, this is for someone who's maybe a little more of a gamer, but you could have a thing where you were powering your PC off and you had to constantly be hot swapping to keep the PC running. And then you put the other ones on charging docks and such. Where'd the smoke come from? Dude, some of y'all don't watch the stream and then just come in and ask about everything. The smoke was from the power converter. So originally I was converting this into 12 volts and then running the 12 volts into the PSU because I thought the PSU needed a stable 12. But it turns out it doesn't actually need that. I was wrong. It's still on 2 notches. I think we'll be good. I think it's gonna wrap up its render before we get to this. New speedrunning category. Speedrunning any percent drill battery PC. If you have enough drill slots, you have to strike the balance between how many batteries you have in it and how many are charging. Because if you have 3 batteries, then they don't need swapped as often. But if you have 3, then there's less hot swap slots. Yeah, can I beat it before the battery runs out? That'd be the real challenge. Shit, this is a rare case of a build working better than expected. I really didn't think it was going to work this well. Also, sorry, the lighting back here is really bad because all the lights are there for you know, because typically the camera is over there, so it's kind of hard to see here. But I think you can still see what's going on. It is more efficient with less regulators in circuit. You're right. Alright, it's only got 30 seconds left. It's gonna make it to the end. Yeah, baby. Run the stream on drill batteries. Stream ends when the drill battery PC dies. That'd be awesome, actually. That's not a bad idea. Alright, it completed the benchmark. Is it running again? Finish rendering. Okay. Whatever you said. It's on 1 notch. It's okay. Wait, the drill battery is almost dead. It is almost dead. Okay, wait. Finish. What do you mean finishing rendering? Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, bro. You're on borrowed time right now. Stream ends when the batteries die unless chat buys batteries for you online. TikTok. Holdingclock.png. We got those. It is actually on 1 bar. Okay, hurry up, bro. We can't be spinning forever rendering this scene. Surely you could stop the bench early. POV, you don't understand the point of anything. Yeah, I could stop the bench early, but like, dude, the entire point was to see if it could finish the bench on 1 drill battery. Can I boot the PC and run 1 bench on 1 drill battery? That was the entire... That's what the point of the mask is, man. Portable computer, who could imagine? You guys are being disingenuous for the sake of it. A portable desktop is very different than just a portable, like a laptop, man. Granted, this is like a laptop, powered desktop. But still, none of this is optimized for battery use. Can you build a bench with one drill battery? Can you power a drill off the computer? No. None of the USB, if you plug them into USB ports, none of the buses are strong enough. It would be interesting to try to see if you could power something off of, something ridiculous off of USB ports. Just like use as many USB, like, power adapters as possible. Maybe seeing if you can power a desktop off of that. That'd be funny. Their power strips are built in? That's true. Oh, come on, bro. we're running real tight, dude. Now, let's say, oh no, my battery's on 1 bar. Whatever will I do? Well, my friends. And then, you can just swap the thing out. And now you got a full battery again. Instead of this one that, whoa, wait, it's on 2 bars now? I guess it was pulling so much power that it said it was on 1 bar, but it wasn't actually. Anyway, this is messing up our experiment, though, so I'm gonna plug this sucker back in and, unplug you. It's drawing so much. Yeah, it's back to showing 1 now. It's probably not meant to do the little check while it's running. Tactical reload animation. Seems very side heavy. Yeah, the side is covered in fucking drill batteries, dude. The newest USB PD standards go up to 240 watts at 48 volts. Yeah, but that's like USB power brick. I'm talking like a USB A, not a USB C, but like a 2.0, and powering them off of that. Powering something crazy off of like a Cat 9 tails of USB 2.0 would actually be a good idea. These are just like B-mount camera batteries? Yeah. Powering a microwave. That actually would be the thing to do. Because that's like something that draws an absolutely insane amount of power. You would need... for a weak 700 watt microwave, you would need like... You would need like, what, 140... 5-watt USB A. Oh, that'd be funny. Hey, I could get a good use out of my 100 outlet power splitter. How long's that last bit of battery gonna hold? I don't know. I'm holding out on it, man. It's doing its best. Strapping batteries to a microwave would explode. I'm not gonna try to power a microwave off of these. That would require... I would have to convert to AC, because the microwave, like, natively uses AC, so it would need an inverter. And it need to be like a 1,000-watt inverter, too, which is a lot. 1,000-watt inverter. I would need a 20 to 12 volt converter that is also rated for that much current, which would be a lot. I don't know if I could pull that one off. Tell you what. I'm gonna go set up the Gamba. If it doesn't die by the time If it doesn't die by the time I get the gamba rolling. I think USB microwave is legitimately a great future stream idea, and I'm gonna be putting that one in the catalog. Start prediction. Will it finish before die? Yes. No. I have to say bat goes. 30 seconds. Go fast. Go, 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 go. Also, for YouTube, it's not real gambling. It's gambling imaginary channel points. I had to make it fast, though, because otherwise it might die during the poll, which is not gonna be... Alright, hang on a second. Stream ideas for scheduling. USB... powered... microwave. I like doing stuff with microwaves, it's funny. With a super cat bank? I don't know if I think it's more funny if it's just USB ports. It would need capacitors to take the initial, like, dip. But it can't be, like, charger-based. I can't see Gamba. You might live in a country where they don't allow it. I'll be honest. If you're in Europe... I win big if it doesn't finish. Yeah, the no is like a quarter of the yes. What is the percentage on this, actually? Holy shit. 23% no, 77% yes. That's like a 4x payout if you, if it dies in the next couple seconds. Come on, man, hold out. Oi, oi. Surely it dies? Yeah, dude, it's got one little strip on the other side to finish. After it's done with these two cubes on the left. It's almost done, man. If it hits done, it then... They don't allow fake gamba? Yeah, they don't. They deem it too close to real gambling. Similar to how certain countries ban, like, casino video games, where no real money is involved, it's just like a game. Is it slowing down as the voltage drops? It shouldn't, because the voltage on the board should be held stable by the PSU. Otherwise, we're gonna have some serious problems, and it's got a blue screen. Dude, I think it's gonna make it. Dude, I think it's done. It finished. Alright, believers. In submissions. Prediction. Prediction complete. Something went wrong. Please try again. I'm sorry, bro. What do you mean something went wrong? Let me pay out my prediction. Choose outcome. There we go. Will it finish before bat goes? Yes, it did. It has completed. Now you can die. It would be funny if it died right afterward. Doubters would really be... They'd be ready to lose it all, man. They would be losing their mind. Alright, dude, we fucking made it. This thing works. It works. It's awesome. Let's go, dude. Let's end on a high note here. Let's raid out. Let's see who's live. Many people are live. Do you guys want real science or do you want epic gaming? What's the score? It's like 550. For once a stream not going late because it actually worked. Yeah, for once a stream went a little later only because I wanted to run more tests with it working instead of it not working right. This went way better than I thought it was going to, dude. It went way better than I thought it was going to when I plugged the battery in and it started blasting smoke out of the Science? Let's raid Moo Hoodles, actually. Looks like she's live doing science discussion. She's pretty cool. They talking about space. Actual science tech streamer talking about science instead of... Well, no, this actually was a science tech stream. Some of the things I've streamed in the science tech category have questionable applications to science and technology. What is N space? Find out this and more at Moohoodle stream. Anyway, I'll see you guys not tomorrow because I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be out of town until late Thursday, actually like early Friday morning. So the earliest next stream is gonna be Friday, and then the week after that we'll have a couple more streams before the Thanksgiving break. So it'll be a little while till I see you guys, but I'll miss y'all and I'll be back. Trust me. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll miss you, Chico. I'll miss you, Crow. See y'all on Minecraft? I'm not gonna be on Minecraft for the next couple. Maybe later tonight. Maybe I'll have a moment to. Depends on if I got shit to do. But anyway, I'll see you guys around. Goodbye. Goodbye. Miss ya. And send you guys over. YouTube bros, thank you so much for popping on over. Appreciate ya. Can you make one of those plasma rifles like the black guy in his garage made? Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've been considering making one of those, or that thing that launches the flame ball, because that's also a cool one. I don't know how much I could get away with it. They're not incredibly novel designs. They are like known. They're things that there are designs on the internet for how to make similar things, you know? So it is something that's in the realm of possibility. We'll see. I'll see what it's gonna take. Twitch sucks. Christmas, I got some bad news for you. It's YouTube that would be causing this problem. Twitch is actually way more generous with what I can stream and what I can get away with than YouTube is. Especially when it comes to if I play something DMCA'd for some reason. But also just like stuff like that. Anything that looks like a gun, YouTube is really not cool with. Whereas on Twitch, you can get away with a little bit more. So, sorry. Wait for the PC to die. I don't know if it's gonna happen soon, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys around too. I'm showing that message because YouTube censored it. YouTube censored the YouTube is censored message, which is hilarious. I'll see you guys on Friday. I don't know what exactly we'll be doing. It'll be one of a few things. Someone did say make the Baja Blast Pie. That's actually funny. It died! Oh my gosh! It actually died! Shit! It dropped out, man. It got too dead. Alright, well, that's a good finale. I'll see you guys around. Goodbye. See you.